Welcome all. My name is Yatisha Bhoir, lecturer from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Now we will start the practical number 2 of ICT. Now practical number 1 and practical number 2 are the parts of course outcome A, and chapter 1, that is Introduction to Computer System, includes practical number 1 and practical number 2. So we have seen what the practical number 1 is, that is identify various input and output devices, connections and peripherals of computer system in the last video. Now we will see the second practical, that is manage files and folders, create, copy, rename, delete, move files and folders. Now practical number 2 is manage files and folders, create, copy, rename, delete, move files and folders. Now this is the manual view of practical number 2, that is practical significance includes any data, information in a computer system is stored in the form of files. As we know, every data in the computer is stored in the form of files. A file is stored in a folder. For managing files and folder, different management operations can be performed, such as creating folders, renaming existing files and folders, making a copy of file to other folder, moving files from one folder to another folder, and deleting files and folder. This practical is useful for developing these necessary skills to manage files and folder so as to organize different files. So this is the practical number 2, which includes how to manage the file and folder. As we know, everything you stored in the computer is stored in the form of file. Now files are stored in the folder, right? Folder includes all the files. So files are stored in the folder. And to manage these files, how to create a file, how to rename a file, how to delete a file, we should know all these things, how to move a file. So these are the skills we need to know. Now this, in the minimal theoretical background, the information that is stored in the computer system is stored in the form of files. Whenever a computer file is created, an operating system assigns fixed memory of 512 bytes to each file. Means when you create any file in the computer, then operating system will allocate the space of 512 bytes to that file. Once that memory is utilized, next segment of 512 byte is to assign. So when that memory is utilized, then next segment means when you create next file, then for the next file also 512 byte space is allocated to that file. So every time you create a file in the computer, the space will be allocated to the file. There is a hierarchical structure of storing a file in a computer. Folder is the one which contains a file. There are many type of directory structure in the OS, like single level, two level, tree structure. So there are different structures to store a file in a computer. Okay. Now this all the structures, we should know all the structures, and we should know how many memory is allocated to the file. So every time you create the file in the computer, the operating system will allocate 512 byte to that file. So this is the procedure how to create a file. Create a simple text file using relevant text editor available in the operating system and save it at default location. Apply relevant method to manage files and folders. Create a folder with your name on the desktop and apply operations to perform following tasks. Copy the file which initially created and save at default location into the newly created folder. Rename the file, rename the folder, delete the initial file initially created in the default location. Move the folder to a different location other than desktop. So this is the procedure we will see. So practical related questions are: explain the ways to delete a file. Now how to delete a file? Now these are the ways to delete a file. Everyone knows how to delete a file. This is simple. Locate the file or folder first of all we need to locate that file, and then just right click on the file, and then it will show the delete option. So press the delete and then file will be deleted. So first of all you need to locate the file and then right click on the file and then press delete. So file will be deleted. Next question is, how can we restore the deleted file? So this is the question. Sometimes we delete the file and then we need to restore that file. So what is the option? First of all, when the file will be deleted, it will be stored in the recycle bin. Okay. Now from the recycle bin, we need to restore the file. When you delete any file, it will be stored in the recycle bin. Okay. So right click on the icon on the desktop, choose open from the drop down menu, check and select the files to recover. So how to restore your file? Right click on the files you need, choose restore from a recover selected files. You can also drag out the file from the recycle for restoring. Means first of all, recycle bin is on the desktop. Okay, just locate the recycle bin on the desktop, then click on the recycle bin and locate your file which you need to restore, and then right click on that file to restore the file, that file. So when you right click on the file in the recycle bin, it will show you an option that is restore. Okay, just press on the restore and your file will be restored. Now the third question is, what will happen if you create a file with the same name which already exists? So answer is, you can have file with the same name in the directory. If it's in the same directory, one of two things might happen. An error message will tell you a file that name already exists and will ask you if you want to overwrite that file or rename your file. If you overwrite the original, only the new file will exist. Means what? When you create a file with the same name, means in the past you have created one file and then you are creating the file with the same name, then it will show you the error that is file already exists. File already exists. So in this case, what you need to do, just change the name of the file, otherwise stored it in the other directory, stored it in the other drive. In the same directory, you can't save a file with the same name. In different directories, meaning in C drive and in D drive, you can save the file with the same name, but in the C drive, you can't save the file with the same name. So it will ask you want to overwrite this. When you click on the overwrite, then your file will be, old file will be overwritten with the new one. New file will be exist and old file will be lost. Otherwise, it will ask for you to rename your file. So you can rename your file and change the name of that file. Okay. So this was the practical number 2. These are the exercises. Create a file with your name and save it on desktop. Create a folder with your college name on desktop and create one more folder in it. So you do these exercises in home. Okay.